Hello and welcome to this short video about overcoming writer's block. My name is Anne Weiser. I'm an author who loves writing fantasy and historical fiction. I published my first book at the age of 8, published my second book last year, and am currently working on publishing my third book. Alright, now that I've introduced myself, we can get started. So, what is writer's block? Do you all know what writer's block is? In case you don't, I'm just going to give the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of it. So, writer's block is a psychological inhibition preventing a writer from proceeding with a piece. Basically, meaning your brain is stuck, you're not coming up with any good new ideas, and you're just struggling and you can't really keep writing because you feel like you've hit a block, you've hit a wall in your writing. Have you ever experienced writer's block? What's one of your worst writer's block stories? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Now I will share a few ways that I have been able to overcome writer's block. For me, different methods have worked in my writing at different times. Hopefully, one of these methods will work for you as you continue your writing career. The first method I've used is to brainstorm several options. Did you know daydreaming can be useful? That's how I usually brainstorm book ideas. I'll talk myself through several plot or scene ideas while I'm cooking, cleaning, working, or doing other monotonous tasks. I do also like theater and acting, so that does play a part in that kind of brainstorming. Also, when you get a new idea, be sure to write it down. Writing down ideas is a great way to brainstorm. You may think you won't forget your idea, but you never know, and you'll want to have all your ideas on paper. Writing random ideas might also help you find a new one. If it serves no other purpose, all your wild ideas, both the ones that make it in the book and the ones that don't, will be fun to look back on later. It's even more fun if you put dates on your work so you can see when you were thinking about doing what and keep it straight a little bit better. Talking with trusted friends or fellow writers can also be a great way to brainstorm. Make sure you're talking with people who won't steal your ideas and who are all right with you using their ideas or words. This is also a people watching opportunity. A lot of ideas can come from people watching. And I didn't put a picture up here, but another idea, if you like art, is to draw or doodle ideas. J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of The Lord of the Rings, and Beatrix Potter, author of The Tale of Peter Rabbit and Other Stories, both use this method to brainstorm ideas, and some of their doodles are pretty fun to look at. I enjoyed this method too. What are some of the ways you brainstorm for your books? I'd love to hear about those in the comments below as well. Alright, on to the second method. Having writer's block might make you want to work harder on your book, but sometimes you need to take a break and come back with a fresh perspective later. You can take a break and just stop writing for a few hours or days, do a short meditation to calm your mind, or you can work on a different writing project. Figure out what kind of break helps you get in the right mindset to come back to writing with a clearer mind and fresh ideas. A few well-known authors have done this. Just know that you are not alone with any writer's block or any other writing struggle for that matter. Tolkien, the author of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, stopped writing for almost a year before he read over his book again and continued working. The quote I put up here is from the foreword to the second edition of The Lord of the Rings, where he says, "I found that the story could not now be wholly abandoned, and I plodded on, mostly by night, till I stood in Balin's tomb in Moria. There I halted. It was almost a year later when I went on." Charles Dickens, in a slightly different situation, had a hard time sleeping and solved his problem by walking through the streets until he could sleep. His walks inspired some of the sentiments, scenes, and characters for his books. He said in his article, Night Walks with the Uncommercial Traveler, "Some years ago, a temporary inability to sleep caused me to walk about the streets all night. The disorder was soon defeated by the brisk treatment of getting up directly after lying down, and going out, and coming home tired at sunrise." Though, please do not get any ideas to walk by yourself at night. That is not a good idea. Though, taking a break or taking a walk with friends or family might be a good idea. What kind of breaks help you refresh your mind? Feel free to share them in the comments below. I would love to learn about them, and other authors might benefit from your comments too. Alright, On to method number 3, backtracking. This is another method that I've used and that has had some interesting results. By backtracking, I mean going back in your book to an earlier point, or even to the beginning, and seeing what new ideas come up or what new directions your story takes you. Leslie Householder, author of The Jackrabbit Factor, said that she started reading her book from the beginning every time she worked on it. Some books tend to be too long to do that, but it might be worth a try for you. I have found that writing doesn't always feel like I have complete control over the story. Sometimes it feels like I am uncovering a story, and when I go in the wrong direction, things stop working and I encounter writer's block. When I go back and figure out where I got the story mixed up, then things begin to work again. I hope that makes sense. Basically, be open to letting new things happen as you backtrack. While letting new things happen, don't delete the part of your book that didn't work. You might use the same content later in the book, or just have some fun looking back at directions your book almost went in. Tolkien, when writing The Lord of the Rings, had several drafts full of ideas he didn't use, like the character of Aragorn, if you've read the books or seen the movies, almost being a hobbit. Those ideas do not work in the story as it stands, but they are fun to look back on and see what might have happened with different plot lines. What are some interesting turns you've experienced in your writing journey? Feel free to share those in the comments below as well. Alright, we've talked about several ideas to overcome writer's block and the importance of saving all your ideas for future use or future fun. Hopefully some of these ideas will help you as you continue your writing journey. Maybe you can go study other great authors and see if you can get more ideas from them. Figure out what methods of overcoming writer's block work for you. Do you have any ideas or stories to share about overcoming writer's block? I think we'd all love to learn from you, so feel free to share your stories, ideas, and thoughts in the comments below and to share this video with other aspiring authors. Let's work together. Alright, thank you so much for sharing your ideas and for watching this video. Everyone has so many wonderful ideas and unique things they can create. And don't get discouraged, no matter what kinds of opposition, negative opinions, or writer's block come your way. You have something to offer the world. Remember, you are not alone. J.K. Rowling had the Harry Potter books rejected many times. Many great authors have faced opposition. So keep writing. I can't wait to see where your ideas take you. If you liked this video and want to learn more about me and my books, you can visit my website, annweiser.com. If you have any questions or want to contact me, you can reach out to me at annweiserauthor@gmail.com. Happy writing! Again, I can't wait to see what you all come up with.